So my second attempt at doing this one, the first time I did this using division, factorized it using division. Now we're going to factorize it using decomposition. So again, the challenge with this was that we had, when we multiplied 12 by 35, we got 420, and of course 420 has got a lot of factors. So we want to try and avoid doing all that. So, and we've already worked out what the factors are. They're going to be 28 and 15. So in other words, 28 times 15 is equal to 420, and 28 plus 15 comes to 43. So we know the factors are correct. Now let's go ahead and factorize this. So the first thing we do is we just write down the 12x squared. There it is. Oops, off the screen a bit there. And we write down the 35 at this end, 35. Now we've got 28 and 15. So we know that 28 and 15 are what we're looking for. So we just put an x by each of those, and we've now got 28x, and we've got 15x. So we want 15x, so I'm just going to write 28x, and we've got 15x. And of course, we want these two added together are going to equal 43x, so I can just put a plus in the middle. But what we're going to do now, of course, is, well, the pluses all round because they're all added together. We're going to factorize this bit first, then we're going to factorize this bit, and we're going to find out what are the common factors. So the first thing I do, looking at this here, I can say, well, what is common to 12x squared and 28x? Well, 4x is going to be common. So I can ask the question, 4x, or rather, what times 4x makes 12x squared? Well, that'll be 3x. And what times 4x makes 28x? And that's going to be plus 7. All right, well, we know this bit's going to be exactly the same. So we could, first of all, I can just ask what's common to these two. And the obvious thing is 5 is going to be common. So, in other words, 5, what times 5 makes 15x? Well, 3x is the answer. And of course, what times 5 makes 35? I'm just saying the answer. I'm just looking over here, you see. What times 5 times what makes 35? And the answer is, of course, 7. So there is my answer, and I've got two common bits there, this bit and this bit. So when I come to writing my answer, I can just say equals and equals, and this bit is going to be 3x plus 7. There's my first factor, and I'll just cross that out. Oh, silly, isn't it? And my second one is going to be this bit here, which is 4x, there it is. And the second bit's going to be this bit here, which is going to be a plus 5. And that's how I factorize this equation here by decomposition. And there it is here. I actually prefer the other method. As I was going through, I was stumbling a bit as I had to think it through and talk it through to myself, because I actually don't use decomposition as my primary solving method. I have to keep thinking, hang on, what am I doing again? Why am I doing this? When I could just do it more simply using division. Anyway, that's how to come up with the answer, and I hope that makes sense.